So relenting. Professor Howin will never believe this. Revelio. Arrest him. There. I'm not Revelio. Arrest him. Everything's all right now. Revelio.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit.
Revelio. Pulsar. Revelio. Ha!
You're the one who stole our hippogriff. You're about to regret that.
You're going to regret that. Novice luck.
Confringo! Lumos. Lumos.
Come here, crupmate.
Expelliarmus! Glacius!
I hope.
Stupefy! Expelliarmus! One less poacher in the wizarding world. Confringo!
And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsfield?
Defender!
I swear, none of you'd have a head left on your shoulders if you didn't have me keeping you in check.
Show yourself! What? What was that? Who's Tego?
What was that?
Accio! Confringo! Defender!
That's proper feeble, that is!
Potato! Stupefy!
Ah! No!
You,
Stupefy!
you dare slay one of my own! You will fall!
Confringo!
What's the mouth, Randy? Can't say I'm on.
Lumos.
Oh, my dear biscuit.
Hello, is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf Biscuit was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
Why do you suppose the poachers took Biscuit?
I have no idea. Mooncalf dung's highly valuable for fertilising magical plants. But I cannot imagine poachers care much about gardening. Who knows what they'll do to her? She could be flogged, skinned, gutted and stuffed. I assume. Oh, Biscuit.
A mooncalf is an unusual pet. Why did you choose Biscuit?
She followed me one evening, wouldn't leave my side. Never thought I was one for a pet of any kind. But now I can't imagine life without her. Mooncalves are often thought of as silly, simple-minded creatures. But I've seen great depth of character in Biscuit. I wouldn't trade her for a hippogriff or a hippopotamus, or even a goose that lays golden eggs.
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garnuff.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
I should try and rescue Garnuff's mooncalf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
See if there's something you need. It's been a pleasure. Pleased to see Arn has his belongings back. Ranrock and his loyalists will think twice before trying that again.
Confringo! Defender! Poachers! Garnuff was right then. I'd better be careful.
Potato!
Leviosa!
You're not going to...
Incendio!
Confringo!
Confringo!
Potato!
Well, no.
Stupefy! Potato!
Head in the clouds, this one. I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Reducto!
Potato!
Confringo! You just got lucky!
Incendio!
Confringo!
Potato!
You'll peter out soon enough.
No one takes one of my own! Potato!
You're a bit dodgy with skills, aren't you, sweetheart? Ah!
You dumb.
Reducto! Confringo!
Potato.
Stop there!
Repulsor! Accio! Revelio. Alohomora. Now then, which one of you is Biscuit? Arresto momentum. I'll look after you. Now, I'm only trying to help. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Settle yourself, I mean you no harm. Revelio. 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 Arresto momentum. There. Revelio. Revelio. Arresto momentum. All right, Biscuit. Let's get you back to Garnoff, shall we? Revelio. Arresto momentum. Everything's all right now. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Professor Howin will never believe this. Revelio. look after you.
Revelio.
Don't you fret, Biscuit. I shall sort something out.
Garnoth, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
Biscuit is fine, as am I. I was able to rescue her without much incident.
Oh, mercy. Where poachers are concerned, I tend to expect the worst. I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
I'm glad she's safe now. I'm sure she'll be happy to go home.
Oh, that is a great weight off my mind. Oh, my sweet little Biscuit, my wise, noble moon calf. And here is your reward, of course. Well deserved. As I said before, you have restored my faith in wizard kind. You've restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
It's always nice to see a familiar face. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Emmett. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Emmett. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Emmett.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could.
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Not how I wanted to spend my evening.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Confringo!
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know. Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
Revelio.
Our meat thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
I had heard about these odd stone tables out in the Highlands. Perhaps that's what Professor Shah was talking about.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I had expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes? What is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
Ah, I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But, are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Oh, no need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then. A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just as tidy as I expected.
Revelio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh, no. Not this close to the school, Emmett.
Revelio.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Emmett. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Revelio.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down.
Revelio.
Together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Alohomora. Revelio. What are you up to now?
Alohomora. mind now, demiguys? Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
What do you want? I won't talk about this. Away from me!
Even Ferdinand Octavius Pratt gets hung pride of place.
Lumos.
Leaves me in a stink. I should demand
Revelio. Lumos.
The headmaster shows no compassion. I deserve a location that warrants pride, not one that reeks of manure. If you step in the wrong place and become engulfed in a stench, well, be it on your own. It is not my doing.
Revelio.
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Oh, if you catch a whiff of anything,
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
The unfairness of being hung here, White Wars.
I did say I was sorry.
And you also went on to do the
Revelio.
exact same thing.
I wouldn't think Black would mind someone telling on someone. Seems to be his cup of tea.
Not happening again.
I won't tell anyone. Promise.
Not anyone.
It was brilliant.
Professor, what did you mean when you said your education wasn't traditional?
I had bet myself a butterbeer you'd be back to ask about that. It seems I've earned myself a trip to the Three Broomsticks. My father insisted rather adamantly that fun had no place when it came to learning. I struggled with his rather Socratic method of teaching, made no progress with even the simplest spells until I made a game of it. As the process itself became a source of joy, I was able to better retain what I was being taught. I realized then how much fun was to be had in learning, and I decided to become a professor so that I may pass that joy along.
I, for one, am glad. I very much enjoy your class.
Delighted to hear. Now, I shall not keep you from your studies, nor time with your fellow students, both of which are invaluable to your education.
Revelio.
handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included. Revelio.
Hogwarts hasn't been the same.
Revelio. 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 Closer. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
Another selection for you all. This was composed long before any of us were even painted.
Why do students always frown? They should burn the castle down.
Revelio.